Good morning, honey badgers, and welcome to Into the Den. I'm Caroline,
Sarah.
and,
And I'm Alex.
and we're just gonna catch you up on what's been going on. Been a little bit.
Correction, Caroline. We are beyond the dead.
Yeah,
Beyond the
Into
I
the
didn't know
dead.
whether. Yeah, I did not know whether to say something, and I was like,
we
okay.
can fix that. We can fix that.
No, it's fine. It's cool.
we can fix that. Oh. I need some coffee over here.
At least you didn't pull a
Matcha.
Fernando in. I don't know the title.
Let me double check because I don't know. That was funny. We're talking about a TFT Q&A that we had live last Friday morning. So we're going live multiple times during each week. Thursdays, sometimes Fridays, but definitely every Thursday at 3 p.m.
So that's a good place to start, is talking about how we've adjusted to moving online. So as many of you know, so the whole United States knows that we colleges have kind of were like, hey, so we're moving online for the safety due to COVID-19. So UTEP was no exception to that. So we all got moved online, and we've been slowly adjusting to that. So let's talk about how we've been adjusting to that.
Okay, cool. In terms of like our own teams or how we're doing.
Honey badgers and like esports and all of that good stuff.
All right. I think so. One of the most exciting things that we're doing right now, because everything is all online, and it kind of gave us a boost to do this thing we've been planning, is doing these tutorials or like either short tutorials or real-time tutorials. So we have two up, or we have one up already, and then one is premiering a little bit later today. It's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. May the force be with you. So we do have a TFT tutorial, like a beginner's tutorial that's up on our YouTube channel right now. And then we'll have more of those to come. And I like those because they're short and sweet, and like they get to the meat of how to play the game. The one that's premiering today involves Hearthstone, or Hearthstone, however you want to say it, and it's a real-time tutorial given by the Hearthstone team captain Cody. And so what he did was he created a brand new Hearthstone account, and he goes like play by play. How do you like how can you strategize to get more card packs, or how do you interpret the cards, as far as like how much they cost or how much life they have in comparison to their cost and things like that. Yeah, so that's kind of one of the major things that I think that we're contributing during the transition, because there's a lot of people who are playing games right now in their house, and Teamfight Tactics and Hearthstone are completely free. You don't have to buy anything with real money unless you want to. But those are the most accessible games right now, I think.
And Alex?
Me, for the most part, I mean, not much of life changed except of having to be forced to stay in. For the most part, I still kind of gain any free chance that I have. I've got a little more creative with some of my graphic design stuff that I've just been working on just for fun. But for the most part, one thing that's changed is my sleep schedule. But I think that's changed for everybody, because a lot of you guys I see up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I kind of wonder why, because you're never up that early.
You know what's cool about the Discord is you can pop in like at any given moment, and probably someone's gonna respond to you. If you either saying like good morning or good night, like someone's gonna respond, and I just love that about our Discord community. Like there's so many people who are active. There's even times where like I'll get a Discord like notification in the middle of the night, and I'm reading it and I'm like, I could probably reply right now because someone is up. I love it.
So, speaking of Discord, Alex, you want to tell us what's happening and what we're planning to do with our Discord and what's coming up and how we're growing and getting bigger and changing?
Okay, so to kind of give you guys a little bit of a a glimpse into the looking glass here. What we're wanting to do is that next fall we're wanting to start a brand new Discord, have one that's different from the one that we're doing right now. It's going to keep a lot of the stuff that we've already known, a lot of stuff that we've already done, but we're just implementing a lot of things just so that it's easier. Because I know I most likely annoyed a lot of people last fall. Yeah, last fall when I kept asking about shirts and filling out the surveys and whatnot. So this is going to help out with that in the sense that you fill out all that information in order to even get into the server. So then I don't have to ask you guys for the information later on, and I don't have to keep pinging you guys over and over again. Because even after a while, I felt annoyed. Not that I had to reach out to you guys. I was like, man, if I were getting this, I'd be a little bothered. So that's one of the nice features on there. We're gonna add up a couple more things. We're planning on doing Discord Nitro, so a lot of the animated emojis and reactions that very few people get to use, now you guys will be able to use in our Discord. Our streams will look a little better too, being that Nitro they help boost the quality for the streams that go through there. We're gonna look into some other stuff. I can kind of bring this up now since in these next couple of weeks you guys will end up finding through Discord anyways. We're going to be connecting to a bunch of different colleges. So instead of now having to go online and play against random people or try to find other people that are competitive in these games, I'm going to be having different college ambassadors. So a bunch of us actually grouped together and we're making a tournament that's going to be happening annually. I'll give you guys more information on that later on as it goes, but the main gist of it is now we have different connections to different colleges. UT Austin, UTSA, Florida State, Mississippi State, Alabama. And all these people have their competitive teams. So we're also going to be having a lot of the other collegiate leaders that the other ambassadors like myself, we're going to be going into everybody's Discords and kind of saying, hey, look, we have these teams. If you guys want to play, let us know. We'll gladly set that up. So if you guys are wanting to play against other teams, I mean, do let me know. I can find out if different colleges have those teams and we can set that up. As it is right now, a couple of us ambassadors have already started doing competitive games against one another and working out like a bracket system online within the group. So we're even trying to set that up for you guys. So there's going to be a new Discord that's going to have all the nice trinkets for you guys to mess around with. But in addition, we're making a lot more connections. So besides just us here in El Paso, we'll be having people from different states that want to be on there, and they'll have a separate role so you guys can see that they're from a different college and what their game is, so that if you want to be able to play, you can play. So hopefully this new Discord you guys like, being that it's going to have all the pretty little trinkets, fun stuff to do, and that we'll also be having a bunch of other colleges there with us as well.
Yay!
That's
Alex,
exciting.
you reminded me of an update that we got our jerseys. I mean, we had jerseys before, but we have our new set of jerseys.
No, I'm just kidding.
Everybody knows already. And
No, I
another
know.
cool thing, we're working with the same company from the UK, Raven GG, to bring us some hoodies. They're like zip up windbreaker hoodies, but we'll be receiving the first proof of the hoodie and hopefully it looks great. I'm so excited. I've been wanting a windbreaker for like for freaking ever. And I'm very excited about it. And sorry about my notifications. That's hashtag quarantine lifestyle. Like you're
We
just
can't hear
getting
them.
the real.
Well, we heard him earlier.
Yeah.
No, it's
Oh.
good. You're good.
My dog comes over here and is like, can you give me some love? And I'm like, I'm sorry, like I can't right now. I'm working.
So, but anyway, like Sarah was saying earlier, we have been doing a lot of live streams and everything. So if y'all have any topics or anything you want us to cover, we are more than happy to receive that. Like,
or if there's a game you want us to play. So again, we stream on Thursdays. We play. If there's a game you want us to play, or or like Caroline's saying on the podcast, if you want us to talk about something in particular.
We're
Yeah,
down for it.
we're very
we're
down.
very open to a lot of ideas right now. Oh, that's true. Or if anyone wants to join us and
Right.
play with us, we're so down for that. Put our experts against you.
Yeah. During the TFT question and answer, that's what we were doing is we gave out the Zoom meeting like entry code and password, and people were able to go online with us live and ask us their questions live. So yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
No,
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. I had fun. I went on there and I asked some silly questions and I got a kick out of it, I gotta say.
If you guys want to join us on one of our streams on Thursdays to play a game and join us, like, go ahead. I know that Christian ended up messaging about the stream and was up for playing. I know Miriam was also wanting to play, but she had class. Now, luckily, classes are over real soon. So if you guys have suggestions for games, or you guys want to play a game and we stream it, like, let us know. We'll gladly do it. Me, most likely, I will be there if it is like a good game. We did have a good time on Jackbox last time. That stream is up on our Twitch for you guys to go watch it if you guys like. How did you guys actually enjoy Jackbox?
it was fun.
Because when I threw it out there, I was like,
liked it.
okay, this isn't like the hardcore competitive games that we have, but like it'll be a different vibe, a different feel. Like, let's see how it goes.
It was
I
a good.
loved it.
It was a good transition for quarantine, like, because we still got to play a game that usually involves multiple people, and it was fun. I enjoyed it, especially when we got to kick you and Mike out of the ship.
That was freaking great. I mean, my first question, I was like, I don't even know how I can save this, and I was like, I knew I was gonna be seen as the alien. I'm like, all right, as long as Mike stays on the ship, I'm like, I'm fine with that.
I like that it was something new that I hadn't ever played before. I recently played, speaking of new games I haven't played before, I was playing Overcooked the other day. It
is fun.
It's so hard, but it's so fun.
So bad. I need it. I need it.
I don't know if you were there, sir, but one time in Gaia, Samus actually brought over Cooked from her Switch, and we were playing it there, but there was a workshop happening, so we were trying to keep quiet. So there's like all this aggressive whispering, getting mad at one another, like, who the hell's supposed to be washing the dishes? But we can't yell, so we're whispering it.
Oh, it was. I would. You know what? That would be a cool game to stream, but I don't know if you can play like online with people. Can you? I was playing like just here at my house because I recently got the PlayStation Now subscription. Good deal, by the way. You pay like the price of one game for an entire year and you get like a butt ton of games. And Overcooked was on there, and so I played, and it was really fun.
So I know my team, my Call of Duty mobile team, we've been playing up. We got a new season coming up, so we're heading out to be competitive. But speaking of being competitive, Andrew, who's joined us here, their Overwatch team did some really good stuff. So
Apex team.
Apex. Oh my god!
Wait, did you just say Overwatch? Wow.
I'm really off. I need more coffee. Sorry, Andrew, but you want to tell us about that?
To the den, Overwatch.
Andrew has some very about your cool news.
Tell us about it.
Oh, you mean how we just completely destroyed everybody in a tournament?
Yeah.
As Honey Badger should.
Yeah. We won by 9 kills.
Very nice.
So
congratulations.
that's a lot. Yeah,
that's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, we were the underdogs. So like the way Apex works is it's a 3-man team, and one of the guys on your team has to go to the other squad, and I was on the other squad, and then the other team had already like been wiped out, so I had to like carry the team,
That's actually
was this an international tournament again? Because I know you guys have won international tournaments before.
Yeah, this one was definitely not from Europe this time, because it wasn't like a 6 a.m. tournament. It was like a chill 5 p.m.
How
It's cool.
many
Yeah.
tournaments do you guys have now that you've won? How many do you have under your belt?
Well, the team has 2, and I have 3 because I did a solos one last weekend.
Ooh, look at you. Dang, are you
Yeah, I know.
going off?
It's quarantine. All I do is just do homework and play video games now.
All
So
you do is win, 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 no matter what.
Win, win, win.
Win, win, win,
3
win.
times.
have any new ones coming up soon?
Not that I know of. Well, actually, I do know of a few that are coming up, but I'm not gonna participate in them because I'm kind of like, I think my luck is about to run out eventually.
Just keep going.
So I'm gonna
Not luck,
stay
it's
on
skill.
top. I'm gonna stay on top for a little bit. Yeah.
Is it
Caroline,
hard
you have
playing
any?
tournaments in Europe?
That what?
Is it hard playing tournaments in Europe, being with the time changes and everything?
The only thing that's difficult about that is like trying to get everybody up at that time.
Okay, so
Because it's like,
it's the time
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's because like Valorant, even though it's still in the beta, it just dropped competitive, and with the drop
Already?
of yeah. So originally there was no competitive, and everybody was isolated to their servers within the region. So like North American, Europe, South America, everybody had their own servers. But now that they opened up competitive, now what they ended up doing was that they also opened up competitive rank and they opened up all servers. So there were people that were trying to communicate with each other that did not know each other's languages. So it was kind of funny listening in on
Oh,
that. But the down part of everybody being on from different servers, your ping, your lag was increased like a whole lot. So a lot of people were just doing horrible. Despite that, someone already managed to make it to the top tier in rank within a couple days. Like there's 8 different
naturally.
stages. Yeah, the guy just grinded right through all the way to the very end within like a matter of days.
Can't believe they released competitive for it already. It just came out.
Let's see, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there's 7 like main uh categories, but then each one has 3 categories within it. So this guy went through 21 different levels and then finally got the last one, which is Valorant itself.
Wow.
I don't know. Just the grind is real, especially since no one can leave their house.
I think that like well now people can leave their house, right?
Well,
Sort of.
sort of.
It's
There's
like
still
everything's at 25%.
Well,
yes.
Texas is
Sort
doing
of.
it, and we're kind of the guinea pigs.
Well,
What
no,
do you
that's not
mean?
true. Georgia was, and Georgia is probably going to go back on. I'm not 100% sure on what Georgia's going up against, but Texas is only opened up part of their businesses, and I mean it's good because people need to go back to work, and it helps, take care of everything. But we'll see. El Paso's on a different level than everyone else. Like most of Texas is already, if not at their peak, has hit their peak, and so I'm fearful for what's going on in El Paso, but that's
I think we're good because a lot of I know a lot of people wanted to step out, which who doesn't want to step out? But a lot of the restaurants themselves, even though they can run at 25% capacity, they're still looking for the best interest in people and like, no, we're just gonna do takeout. Like you can order your stuff, we'll still hand it off to you. Like, but nobody's gonna be sitting down. I just haven't seen a restaurant to this day let people sit down, but I know that some do. But for the most part, um, I mean, it may be a little while longer, but I think we're gonna be like fine.
I don't know.
Yeah, I did find toilet paper at the store yesterday. So
That's good.
That's good.
that's a good sign, right?
That's still a struggle.
I mean, I haven't seen any in a while.
Really?
Oh, I've been
Yeah.
seeing. I mean, the first week I didn't see toilet paper, but after the first week, I've been seeing toilet paper.
Oh, what the heck? Where you go to shop?
I live on the east side, my dude.
Oh, where
I've
all the
had some at my
viruses
house,
are
so I
at.
haven't had to worry.
It's been pretty chill here in Austin area. It's been
Yeah.
pretty quiet. Everyone's just kind of doing their own thing.
I forget that you're not here.
Yeah, HEB's been really chill. Actually, speaking of HEB, yesterday there was a Freon leak at our HEB, and so they kicked everyone out. And it was really funny because it looked like post-apocalyptic after you walk back in, because everyone had to leave their baskets and stuff. So it was like, this is what an apocalypse looks like, not coronavirus. But it was funny. I was thoroughly enjoying that. Even nobody was harmed, nothing happened. It was HEB's back to normal, but it was just a random occurred event.
Yeah.
So what have you guys been doing to not necessarily kill your time, but like to use your time wisely during this corona? Whether it's goofing around or actually being productive, what have you guys been up to?
Gardening, planting,
I
cooking.
can tell your Instagram story is always a gardening, but it's always so peaceful to watch.
Thanks.
I've been stuck with school. School's gotten harder for me because my professors assigned more work. So
I don't know why they do that. Yeah. Help.
One of the most interesting things was in one of my engineering classes. We do interviews with people. So having to interview 20 people, random people, about grilling, and getting 20 people has been the hardest thing I have ever had to do. Like, people just it's hard to connect with people. Usually we go to the farmer's market and we're just like, oh, hey, would you mind, talking to us for a few minutes about grilling? And they're just like, oh, yeah, sure. But now we're just like, hey, and they're just like, ignore. And I'm just like, So that's been really hard. But other than that, I've been painting. We've been doing stuff around the house, like cleaning, and I'm going to redecorate my room once finals are over, so I'm really excited for that.
Guys, I am aware of our time. I think that's all the time we have for today. Until next podcast.
All right.
Question mark.
Sounds good.
I know. I really wish we could keep going. I really like talking to you guys.
Well, everyone has finals coming up, so to the Honey Badgers, to the world, we wish you all good luck and hope you all stay safe and stay well. Just remember, you can follow us on our Twitter at EP_Honey Badgers, our Instagram, which is at EP Honey Badgers, one word. Our Discord has links on our Twitter and Insta. We have it on our Insta.
Yes. Well, I know for sure on our Twitter.
Yeah, it's on
our Discord's on our
Insta.
Twitter.
Yeah, and then in the closing areas of this podcast, you'll be able to see the links as well. We're also pretty active on our YouTube right now. That's kind of where we're doing our streams. You can find us by searching EP Honey Badgers on YouTube.
Also on our Twitch, you can catch our live streams on there. So don't be afraid to do that and follow us and see what we're up to and give us suggestions. We're down for anything. Yeah. Or drop them below in the comment section. So.
Oh, true. We could say that, huh?
Drop them below in the comments.
Full on YouTubers now.
Drop them below in the comment section below. Click subscribe and don't forget to click the bell so you know when we post.
So you know when.
So you don't miss our post.
Because you never know when the next one's coming out.
Yeah.
Our next YouTube video is going to be an apology. For no reason.
My apology video. All right. But on the other hand, thank you all, Sarah, Andrew, Alex, for coming in and joining us.
For sure.
We hope to see y'all soon. And I don't know what else to say. Do y'all have anything else?
Andrew does.
Oh, wait. I know what I'm supposed to say. Hold on, it's coming to me.
That honey badgers don't give up.
Did you guys Is that it?
And remember,
No.
guys.
And remember, guys, honey badgers don't give a
Beyond the Den.